Yo, chat. We in this motherfucker late night, early morning shift. Well, it's the early morning shift. Shout out to Bobby Lee, man.
Yo, I'm like, Brandy, what you saying? Where you been? Where you go? Yeah. I'm like, Brandy, what you saying? Where you been? Where you go? You still be the revolution and a revolution. How? Shia. I'm like, Brandy, what you saying? Where you been? Where you go? You still be the revolution and a certified hoe. Shit, it's a freak show, baby. It's a freak show, baby.
Oh, this nigga.
It's a freak show, baby. Yeah. I'm like, Brandy, what you saying? Where you been? Where you go? You still be the revolution and a certified hoe. Stop playing with me. Yeah. Let's get into this content, man. It's your player partner, Bobby WAJ, and my heart is slightly broken.
Oh, yo, I need some
It's
water.
not often that we encounter women who have embraced the spirit of Assata Shakur. It's not every day that we meet women that has that drive of Angela Davis. It's not every day. So when we meet, or when I meet these type of women, I like to appreciate them. These is our sisters. This one particular sister that I'm going to be speaking of tonight used to speak about the harlotry in the industry and how they were trying to contaminate and infect the minds of our young women, spoke out against this openly. And to see this sister many years later would conform and would give in to the ways of the harlots and lose the spirit of the revolution to fit in with these women who are promiscuous, these women who have no cultural integrity, no value, and no knowledge of self. It is disheartening. I talk to y'all and I say, hey, man, we got to be mindful of this, that, and third, because you never know who can be an operative. So you talk to me and you tell me what to make a person make a drastic change. And the change is so contrast to the way that the person from the way that the person used to be to the way that the person is today. It's like light years apart. And had I not educated you and said, hey, this is this person, you would not have known, because I was hoodwinked and bamboozled. I didn't know that this was our dear and precious sister that stood on the front line with the Black Panther political party, better known as the Black Riders, protesting against the injustices that they have inflicted upon our people. I have been with this sister at some of these protests, at some of these events, putting on for our people. But the thing about me, I never played around with my identity. When the brothers at the Compton Mosque, Brother Rob, Student Minister Rob, all praise be to the Most High God, and I pray that Student Minister Rob is doing well. When he said, young brother, cut your hair and join rank and file, I couldn't do that. I'm Bobby Ye. I love my people. But I'm a PJ Wash Crip member who has a passion for his people. I couldn't do that. I don't play. When I had the opportunity to get engaged, to be married, I couldn't step into that type of commitment because word is bond and you don't play with those type of bonds, vows, and commitments. When I had the opportunity to join a Black political party, I declined because I'm Bobby Ye. I'm already from a family. I'm already from a community. And if I shed this identity and step over here, my former identity doesn't exist anymore. I can't be a Black political I can't be a person who's a part of a black political group and still try to maintain my identity of being Bobby Yeye Jones from Imperial Quest Housing Project.
That was happening, man.
Like that. You can't serve two masters. You either gonna be this or you're gonna be that. And to see that our dear sister has succumbed to that temptation, this should be a testament of how wicked and how tempted that world can be. This was a powerful sister. This was a sister that spoke with conviction. This was a sister that demanded attention. She wasn't very intelligent. And I say that, but it's no shot to the sister because everybody can't be a scholar. Everybody's not academically inclined. Everybody isn't going to be an intellect. But this sister, in the spirit that she used to have for the fight and the liberation of our people. Oh, man, it's a sad situation. I can't believe it. Let's get into this content, man. I can't believe it. This is the works of this modern day technology. This is this.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
you
the
be watching my shit.
This social media era. Everybody want to go viral. Some people, hear me out when I say this. Some people will compromise their integrity. Some people will compromise the movement to get a certain level of veneration from the opposition. You can't serve two masters. When I had an opportunity to stand on a square and go through certain things, I declined at that present moment in time because I can't serve their agenda and push an agenda for the enlightenment and the resurrection and the reunification of our people. You can't serve two masters. It just don't work like that, man. We know what Jesse Jackson was a part of. We know what Al Sharpton is a part of. We know what these other African Americans or FBAs or African diaspora, the diaspora, we know what these individuals is when they call themselves to be political leaders and religious leaders to us. We know what they're a part of. We know what oath they took. Why you think the Caucasian folks tolerate them? Why you think they got rid of? I don't want to say too much. I'm very responsible with my words. To YouTube, this is entertainment and education. I am a content creator and I am taking full advantage of my right and my fair use to make content. I am not trying to hurt anybody. I am not trying to promote violence. I am not trying to promote anything that is negative nor counterproductive. I am a content creator and I am giving content. Let's get into this right here, man. I want y'all to follow me. Hear me out, man.
I was called yesterday and was asked to speak on it on my platform. So I did.
I told y'all before, and y'all didn't believe me. I told y'all, but y'all didn't believe me. There's a network out there. And the feds keep people in this close-knitted network. It's easy for a person that's working against our progression to get on Adam 22 or to get on Vlad or to get on here, or for the feds who works in close connection with Facebook, Instagram, and all these other social media platforms to call in a favor and say, hey, we need you to increase their visibility. We need you to send more traffic for them, to them. We know that the feds have a relationship with these social media platforms. It's nothing for them to call in favors with one another. And when I'm telling y'all, a lot of these people are people who are working against our progression, and they are working for the United States government. But y'all didn't believe me. It's a network. Oh, this dude, whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, send him over here, and then once he get off this platform, we gonna send him over there and put him on that platform.
Let's go.
And they make their rounds to get their numbers up.
Good,
you think it's ironic? You think it's by coincidence that this young cat by the name of Baby B Braze can be streaming live from a prison cell, and they have already hit his cell, and they have already said that they are familiar with his content? You think that's by chance?
Man, they for sure.
And I got something I want to show y'all about them phones. They been, you know, when I was interacting with certain people that this sister used to interact with, They was telling us about these stingers. These stingers were stings that they were saying that they can put on a light pole. The electrical thing for the telephones on a light pole, they can put it there and they can unlawfully tap your cell phones and record everything without getting in trouble. Somebody say, man, that's kind of far-fetched. How could they do that without getting in trouble? And then many years later, that same stinger thing that they were telling us about in 2012, 13, 14, now they're saying that they have these stingers in the prisons. And what they do, they record all the phone calls and they put it into a storage. They put it into a cloud and they keep all of it. They got a profile for everybody. They got a cell phone, and everything that you'd ever said on that cell phone has been recorded. They got it documented. So you thinking your homie, your partner calling you on his cell phone and it's a secure and safe line. It is not. That motherfucker is hot. It's just as hot, if not more hot than the phone that they use in the day room or on a tablet. Man, y'all better start paying attention, because this SHIT is real, and it's gonna be a lot of our people that's gonna fall victim to this. Listen to what I'm telling you. My homie called me on a cell phone.
So when y'all see them niggas in jail that got cell phones that's calling y'all from these county jails and these prisons, and they got cell phones not calling y'all from the phone that say your call is being recorded. I'm talking about them niggas that can call all day, every day, text, post pictures, videos. Better watch them niggas, man. Better watch what you say on them phones too, because the police the one giving them niggas them phones, and they probably tapped.
Oh yeah, but it's no. Don't talk to me about nothing like that. Don't call me about nothing like that. Because when the feds start coming with those indictments, cats like Baby Braids and so on and so forth gonna be like, oh, blood, you knew, because you was working with.
I ain't saying Braids.
When I tell y'all that there's a network of these confidential informants and these operatives who are working against our progression and reporting on us and surveilling on us, don't doubt me. I'm telling you the truth. What the fuck I got to lie for? Let's get into this content, man.
Oh, that's the lady that.
And y'all tell me
she
what
talked about him earlier. His glasses.
What do you believe was the cause of this drastic change? And it's amazing, once amazing sister.
I was called yesterday and was asked to speak
by none other. This individual who has a larger following than Avalon Blue was contacted yesterday. Avalon Blue told her, this is what your assignment is. I need you to do this, that, and third. And she did it. But this is a sister that was supposed to be of a certain level of consciousness. This is a sister that's supposed to be pro-black. This is a sister that's supposed to be representing us on a level that's.
I should look into what he got going on too, to be honest. I got time.
On a whole nother level. I'm disappointed.
Speak on it on my platform. So I did a favor for a homie.
Look at this. Hold on, let's take that back. Look how he's smiling. Let's just watch that again.
I was called yesterday and was asked to speak on it on my platform. So I did a favor for a homie.
Look how he's smiling. Look at that smile with the thumbs up. Ain't this crazy? Like, good job. Good job. Good job. Well done. This is crazy. This is what the youngsters be saying and the people on social media be saying when they say, this is diabolical. It is.
And for the motherfucking nigga named Bobby Yay Jones or whatever the fuck his name is, nigga, don't you ever get in my comment section with them thick ass motherfucking peanut butter glasses.
But I never disrespect the sister. And my comments were towards
Avalon Shout out to the Blue. Chat, man. Y'all hit the like button if y'all in here. This the early shift. The AM shift,
Avalon Blue all the time while this sister is trying to make
15 minutes.
A joke of me. Sister, I know you. Sister, I was on the battlegrounds with you. Some of the most funniest SHIT that I have saw with the Black Panther political party are the ones that they call the Black Riders, is when somebody parked the Black Panther mobile in the wrong place. And everybody is leaving this meeting that we at, and they say, go get the car. So we'll go get the car and came back and say, General, the car ain't out there. He say, man, stop playing to go get the car. Bring the car around. And they say, man, the car ain't out there. Let's just get it to the.
What the fuck?
Thinking you gonna say a mother.
You say, man, is when somebody parked the Black Panther mobile in the
Black
wrong
Panther
place.
mobile.
And everybody is leaving this meeting that we at, and they say, go get the car. So Willie will go get the car and came back and say, General, the car ain't out there. He say, man, stop playing and go get the car, bring the car around. And they say, man, the car ain't out there.
Yeah, no.
Let's get it to the content, man.
Thinking you gonna say a motherfucking thing to me. Nigga, your glasses is unhealthy thick. The fuck out of here. You should have seen with them telepathic ass glasses that I was gonna come for your ass. Please don't start with me because today is not the motherfucking day.
Sister, what about tomorrow?
What about tomorrow?
Sister Brandy, peace and blessings, sister.
Brandy
shit
Kung
I would've
Fu
said.
Smith was once her name. And if you can't see,
Man, hit the
this
like
is the
button and
sister right there in the
subscribe.
back. That's Brandy Kung Fu Smith. This is the player partner that I was telling you about earlier in a story that I was telling y'all about. When the Black Riders came to Imperial
Man,
Courts
that's
housing
a
projects,
female.
and some of my homies had asked the homie right here, rest in peace from Gray Street, rest in peace to this brother, where he was from, and he hesitated, and he was like, I'm from the Jordan Downs.
That look like
And
fucking
then I'll be
Wesley
like,
Snipes or some shit.
something, you know what I mean? But it was something to that effect. But he didn't want to say where he was from, and I just knew that this brother was from somewhere that wasn't on cordial terms with Imperial Courts housing projects, but like a man, like a black man, I intervened and made sure that the brother was received with a warm reception. I made sure that the homies ain't trip on him because of his prior affiliations with the Grape Streets. That's what brother Bobby W.A.J. did. The story I was telling y'all about, this is the brother right here. And if it's anybody that's currently on this live, this live right now, they can tell you, yeah, that's the homie. He was from the set, or yeah, that's the homie from the set. That's Wooty Woo Woo. Rest in peace to him. I don't need to be mendacious. I don't need to be deceptive. I don't need to lie. So my question is this the brand? Is this Brandy the same Brandy just talked about my glasses and allow Mr. Blue to use her in the fashion of an operative? Somebody said that's Brandy Smith. Why? I thought that was Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't say that, man.
That's
I ain't
what
gonna
I
get into
said.
that. I ain't trying to degrade the sister or whatnot. I just don't understand the transformation.
I am so confused. Please tell me that my confusion is
My
not.
confusion.
This is her.
This nigga Bobby H.
I believe this brother name is Caprawa or something like that. I believe that's brother Caprawa. This is the brother from the Jordan Down housing projects, and this is sister Brandy. Look at the emblem on her arm. Look at the patch. That's a patch of a Black Panther. So my thing is trying to figure out, where did the change come from? The drastic change. This sister used to talk about Nicki Minaj. She used to talk about Nicki Minaj, and it was going to be more like Nicki Minaj that was going to come, and it was going to use sex to poison the minds of our young sisters in harlotry. She talked about Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, and she said that them right there, those are just the beginning, and it was going to be more. And this sister predicted the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's. This is before Cardi B. The Cardi B's, the City Girls, and all these other sisters that came much later. This sister right here, man, that we are beholding, predicted that. And to see that this sister conformed to that, man, is disheartening. Let's get into the content.
Not an illusion, and that these are two entirely different people. Because if this is you, when I met you in 2012, in between two,
begging for chicken. And that was kind of ironic for me, because it's like, sister, if you're part of the Black Panther political party, and the Black Panther political party was known for feeding the people, then why are you trying to fight and go against the Hispanic people for some fried chicken?
Begging for
I can
chicken.
give you a few dollars to get you some fried chicken, but I don't want your money, bro, because this, that, and third, and these Hispanics is whoopty whoop whoop and so on and so forth. Whoopty whoop, power to the people. I'm like, all right, well, that's what's up. But if you need chicken, I can give you money to get you some chicken. It ain't about the money. Money is the imprint or some of the devil and whoopty whoop. And they use money as an instrument. This, that. Power to the people. I'm like, okay, yeah, right on. That's how the sister used to communicate. And the sister was always aggressive. She had that fire in her. And she had talked, and yeah, the white man is this, that, and third, and the KKK, man, they got him in this, and they're part of the LAPD, the LA Sheriffs, and whoop, and they got this, that, and third, and they done already infiltrated this. And then what the sister said, it was true. It came out a few years later about 900 boys in the county jail? Oh, yeah, and then he had other gangs, racist gangs within the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department,
that
inside of the county jail,
around,
inside
LA,
the Los Angeles Police Department.
You go to the website and see all the sheriff gangs and LAPD gangs.
They infiltrated and woo, and the gangs is this, that, and third. And if we can get them to power to the people. And I'm like, that's right, sister. Yeah, shit, power to the people. She had me more proud to be black. But to see that the sister has lost her way, I got to ask the question, what happened? Because this doesn't seem like the same sister that I was acquainted with and that I was familiar with. It doesn't seem like the same sister. So what happened? Let's get back into the content.
2012 and 2016, you were on your political pro-black tip. But now I'm saying this version of you called Moolah, and you're on
Moolah
this.
The
and it's making me think that maybe you may be an agent. Let's get into it. Heavens Lord, what is going on? I have never seen Coretta Scott, Betty Shabazz, Angela Davis, Maya Angelou, or any of our civil rights leader or the wives of our civil rights leaders behaving in such a promiscuous, harlotry, degenerate type of fashion. My God, the promiscuity, this is crazy. Is this woman a freedom fighter or a zipper liberator? I'm just saying. But let's get into the contrast. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I know the young promiscuous young lady that I just showed you, the young cigarette smoker, gangbanging, super crippin' female that I just showed you could not be the female that I met in between 2012 and 2016. That was on this right here. Let's check out the old brand.
Bring somebody to the stage, you guys that was up here before. Be part of the Black Panthers movement. Give it up for BC, y'all. All right, Queen. I got no time, real quick. So I have to let everybody see after me. Too black, too strong. Too black, too strong. Too black, too strong. Too black, too strong. All power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the people. Ain't stop, won't stop. Ain't stop, won't stop. Ain't stop, won't stop. Ain't stop, won't stop. All power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the people.
Well, damn.
I was called yesterday and was asked.
I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened to our sister. Could it be a mental health crisis? Could it be trauma? Could it be a near-death experience that got the sister to regress and not only move backwards, but move into the identity of a harlot? What happened to our sister? We need to know what's going on so we can prevent it from happening to other sisters. I'm familiar with this sister. Pause. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out right here. Get a bar of this. This was our sister. We know about COINTELPRO. I don't play that. She tells the police, You got your uniform on. I got my uniform on. Come and holler at me. When I tell you that this sister was really about this revolution, man, this sister was on fire. Let's get into it. She said, all that trying to figure out who we are and what we do, come ask me. Come ask me who our general is.
What you mean? What you mean? Yeah, get her right there, my nigga. You feel me? All my niggas. What you mean? What you mean?
This is when she was ready to kick it off and start a revolution at Popeye's Fried Chicken for a $5 box of 2 $5 boxes of chicken. And my thing is, why get the 2 $5 boxes of chicken when you could have just added $1 and got the $11.99, $2 got the $11.99 box of chicken? It was a better deal and it had 2 sides. I don't mind giving you the extra money to get the chicken. Oh no, those Mexican, and she was talking to me like, sister, you ready to kick off a revolution right here on the curb of goddamn Popeye's Fried Chicken?
Mm-hmm.
For 2 $5 boxes of chicken? And I'm telling you that if you want me to, I can bless you with a family meal of chicken. You ain't got to get the special. When you out here ripping and running and putting on for the sake of the revolution, I get you the family meal. You got something to eat now, and you can eat the rest later. We are not about to start a revolution right here on the curb in front of Popeye's Fried Chicken because you feel like they were discourteous to you and they wouldn't take that you was what was you about 75 cent show. We're not gonna do that. It's cool. I can buy you some chicken. Let's get back into the content, man. Look, I told y'all, man, listen. It was 11-piece mix or tenders, only $10.99. And then they had the what is that? That the 13-piece dark meat, only $9.99. But she wanted to get 2 $5 boxes. You get way more chicken back then if you get the $10.99 meal. And that's all I was trying to explain when she put out the distress call that the Hispanics was dealing with her in a discourteous fashion. It don't make any sense. But let's get back into the content.
Yeah, get her right there, my nigga. You feel me? All my nigga. What you mean? What you mean? My nigga stuck in their ways. My nigga. We ready for turn to talking to the mother nigga.
That's her right there. I remember the day they took this picture. They took this picture at the 20th anniversary of the 1992 peace treaty. The 20th anniversary of the peace treaty in Watts. I remember this. Let's get into a little bit more and we're gonna get up out of here, man. I just don't understand what happened to our sister, man. And I know some of y'all.
Get my so-called enemy. We don't know one block. We live and die for these. Violence is a problem. And they don't take a rocket scientist to see the conflict. You can't cover up the pain with fake progress. It's time to pay.
Bring somebody to the stage, you guys that was up here before. Be part of the.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Real appreciate this thing. Y'all know my cousin Jason Smith was murdered by the KKK.
I didn't mean to show that.
You
She talking about the solution. I remember this. I remember this. I remember this day like it was yesterday, because she wanted to kick off a revolution right there at the festival. Watch this. Pay attention. Watch this. So on this day right here, she wanted to kick off a revolution. Every time she get upset, she threatened to kick off a revolution. I'm like, man, maybe they gave too much power to a woman, or this particular woman. Every time she get mad at Popeye's Chicken, she wanted to create a revolution right there at the curb of Popeye's Chicken, because she wanted to get 2 $5 chicken boxes, and she was 75-cent show.
Man, we got 8 people in here. Hit the like button.
They wouldn't accept they wouldn't accept that she was show. They wouldn't give her the chicken boxes for the 75-cent discount. And she say they start talking about her in Spanish, and she understands Spanish, but she can't speak Spanish, and that we needed to boycott all Popeye's Chicken around the greater Los Angeles area. And she wanted to specifically kick off a revolution at that Popeye's Chicken right there. She was advised against it. At the Watts 20th anniversary in 2012, she wanted to kick off a revolution on the gang members because she felt like they cut off their mic. And I told her, sister, you may want to reconsider this, because, you know, we all happy to be black, and we all here and everybody's on one accord. We typically don't have these type of, you know, events to where you got the PJs that was there with the gray streets, and you got a few bounty hunters there. You had some brothers from Haciendas that was there. You had some Fudge Town. You had every gang in Watts that was up there, and you got this sister that's saying she want to use the Black Riders to kick off a revolution right there. I say, sister, these gang banging ass niggas is gonna whoop y'all ass. It's only about 15 of y'all, and look. And when she looked, she reconsidered. She said, well, maybe it was a mistake. Nah, it wasn't a mistake. You got up there and you start talking past the time that they have provided you with. And then she wanted to kick off a revolution for that. I want to show y'all the complete difference in this sister from then that you just saw and now. Let's see. Hold on. Let me bring this up, man. Y'all gonna be shocked, like, what the, huh? How? That can't be her, Bobby Ye. I did my research. It's her. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, my kin folks. She's a product. She's a protege, or protege. I don't know what's the feminine version of protege, but she's a product of Avalon Blues. Let's see.
Yeah. How you know that?
This is her currently. I'm going to show you the current version of the sister. She plays a lot of music in some of her videos, and I want to bypass that. I don't want to put the music in there. But the sister went from being extremely revolutionary and political to being, hold on 1 minute. Let's see. This is the sister as of late. Hold on. That's her currently. Hold on. Let's get a little bit more. I don't know if they sent her to infiltrate the motorcycle sets or what. That's her right there. Hold on. There's more. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on 1 minute. This is her in her motorcycle get up. I can't play that music. Forgive me. Hold on 1 minute. Let's see if we can get a video where she be on. Okay. Now let's show a little bit more of the sister. Let's see. That's kind of grainy. Let's see if we can check this one out. That Yaya get my video flag. Let's see if we can get another video of the sister. Let's see. Now she be talking about taking shits and all type of shit. I'm like, ugh, that's nasty. A woman is not supposed to, be freely talking about defecating and all that. And like that's unladylike. Hold on.
Oh, hell no.
That music, I can't play the music. They'll trip on me for that music. But this is the sister right here, man. This is crazy. I can't play that music. Forgive me. Let's see. It's crazy. What happened to her? That's heavy, man. I don't know what happened to our sister, man. Let's see.
I low-key want to see the video with
This is
Avalon
what she
Blue.
turned out to be. We ain't never seen Coretta Scott King, Betty Shabazz, Asata Shakur, Afeni Shakur, Rosa Parks, or any of our female freedom fighters or the wives of our civil rights leaders behaving nor dressing in this fashion. They didn't do that. I don't know what happened to our sister, man. I don't know what happened to our sister. I don't know what happened. But hey, man, I'm praying for our blessed sister. I pray that she find her way back. I'm praying that the blessings and the protection of the Most High God cover her and be amongst her if she is not compromising co-opted. I don't know if y'all know, but Nevada is considered a federal state. They say it's a federal state, but the reason why they say it's a federal state, because most of the land here in Nevada is owned by the feds. You can't buy a lot of land here. You can't, just go out driving on certain parts of off-road. You can't go off-road and just any and everywhere because the feds actually own the land. In a few years back, I think it was like 2021, 2022, the feds had placed the motorcycle gangs out here under close scrutiny. An individual that I know from the community of Watts, he went down on a Fed case. A few more other people went down on a Fed case, and a few brothers from out of the Bay Area were under surveillance by the feds. So at one point in time, the motorcycle gangs were under close scrutiny, and they were sending individuals in there to join these motorcycle gangs to infiltrate. We never know who may be who. Even though they screaming this black power shit and so on and so forth, we don't know if they're an operative, if they're Asian provocateur. So y'all be careful and y'all stay blessed out there, my people. We're going to read a few of these comments and we're going to get up off this thing. All right, let's start right there. Young Joe says, salutes and respect to Yay in the chat. Appreciate you. Young Joe says, talk that talk, Yay. Johnny Big Time says that crack is some bad I don't think she on crack, man. She wasn't messing with crack back then. I know she had said that ain't my business to put out there. Johnny Big Time said, what's the dinner nail? Doe, yeah, bro, man. Super cool like a deep freeze stand, chilly like a breeze, man. AJ got money says, damn, Brandy done blew up. Oh, I ain't gonna say that because I done blew up too from when we first met. I don't like to weight shame our people, but hey, you got the right to say what you want to say. I dig what you're saying, and it is obvious that the sister has put on a few pounds, not much, just a few. I'm gonna be respectful. You feel me? AJ says, damn, Brandy done blew up. That's what happened when people quit using the white girl. When she first came to the hood, she was thick. Hey, but you know what else makes people blow up? And I'm not saying that it applies to her, but a lot of people who are kind of skinny and they have certain autoimmune diseases, and when they start taking a medication to keep the autoimmune virus or disease in check, that can make them blow up too. It drastically decreases their metabolism, and then they just start gaining weight. Though that medication for people who have autoimmune diseases and viruses can make people gain a lot of weight as well. Number one says, speak on it. Database. Johnny Big Time says, AJ got money. Hey, I need some white girl. I've been trying to trim down forever. Just might work. Fuck it. Give me some crack. This dude is crazy. Johnny Big Time says, that's Brandy Smith. Wow, I thought that was Wesley Snipes or somebody right there, man. Johnny Big Tom says, but nobody talked about Madonna. I can dig it. Young Joe said, laughing my ass off. Number one says, just like the most of the original Panthers, a lot of them dropped the revolutionary and started getting high and working for the white man. That is absolutely correct. That's some real shit. Johnny Big Tom says, that was that Potter. Young Joe said, whoa. Young Joe said, this is crazy. Number one, Juan says, I was at the rally on 103rd and I knew it was an act. Oh, mom, it was an act. Yeah, man, it was performative. It was strictly performative, man. And I was like, okay, all right, yeah, right on. Yeah, power to the people. All this and all that. Number one, Juan says, fronting. Young Joe said, laughing my ass off. Young Joe says, yeah, it's hilarious. I'm just Bobby Ye, man. Johnny Big Tom said, word, back then I had a little more money, could have brought the party pack to be had individually. Young Joe says, laughing my ass off. Number one, Juan says, I was there. I was there as well, my brother. I even did a little speaking there. Johnny Big Tom says, admit, first stills wasn't doing justice. Edits are okay. Bando Flesh says, "What's up? Yeah, good one, fool." Number one says, "That's her for show. That's her for show." Yeah, right on. Johnny Big Tom says, "I mean, maybe they could have gave her a break for the 75-cent. Louisiana Chicken does it sometime." Yeah, Louisiana Chicken, they're not going to let $1 stop them from making $9. Louisiana Chicken, they're typically more inclined to let you slide on a little change. That I agree with you on that. Sometimes, but not all the time. Johnny Big Tom says, "The beanie on point." Bando Light says, "I can't see nothing." My bad. Johnny Big Tom says, "She got glasses too and headphones on." Yeah, she talking about my glasses. These metas. Johnny Big Tom says, "Facts." Johnny Big Tom says, "Can you still show the footage pics though?" Oh, you talking about the pictures? Johnny Big Tom says, "Wait, we couldn't see the pics." Oh, y'all couldn't? All right. Johnny Big Tom says, "I guess that's why Nevada is so desolate. They do test bill bombs under Nevada." I heard. Yeah, they do. There's area not area, not the one where the aliens at, not that area, not area 51, but it's like area 49 or area 50. That's where they used to test the nuclear bombs and shit at. So you can't even go there. And then if you try to go there, it'd be bad for you. They got a place out here in Vegas, man. That's when you're coming out of Mount Charleston, the mounts in front of the mountain range that they call Mount Charleston. Those mounts, you see crazy stuff flying and like crazy, like clouds that look like it's crazy. There was an individual that went hiking over there, and people said, "Hey man, don't go hiking up there because there'd be some crazy stuff going on." He went there and he said that he had seen something that looked like, like a portal or something, and it was supposed to say. He said he went close to it and he can feel the energy. He said he got on. This is a Caucasian guy. He got on. So he was telling his friends and all this and all that. They say, "Man, if you really seen that, do you remember where it was at?" He was like, "Yeah, sure, I remember where it's at." They gave him a camera and they say, "Man, we'll go back and find it." He went back to find it, man. They found that man's shoes, his wallet, his keys, and a few other things lined out perfectly next to each other, and he disappeared. Fucking around with these mountains out here. Nevada can be
what's good, bro?
Place. Even the city of Las Vegas, it can be. I don't even know the words to say. It's a city within a city, most definitely. And I'm not talking about the tunnels that go all through the bottom of the city. You can get in a tunnel and you can go clear across the other side of town and all this and all that. But the people that they call the mole people here in Nevada, in Las Vegas, they also talk about creatures being down there in a tunnel system that's at the bottom of Las Vegas. Las Vegas, you can really get into some deep, dark shit. And I'm not talking about the shit on the surface. You do not want to get into what's going on in Las Vegas beneath the surface. Stay the fuck away from it, and you have been warned. Young Joe says,
shout out to AZ, man.
Hell no, man, ain't going to that motherfucking mountain. This nigga tripping. They ain't talking about go to the mountain, man. No, it's not going to happen. The Caucasian dude did it. He disappeared. I'm gonna keep myself where I'm familiar with. I ain't fucking with them mountains, man. I'm telling you, you be seeing shit and it be like clouds that, and the way the clouds look, it look like some that was told in the Bible. You know, when it says a pillar of fire and a cloud, is like, it just looks crazy. And then you see these shooting things from that mountain range, that mountain region, man. And it's just crazy, man. I would advise any and everybody, don't go over there fucking around, man. Even the Native Americans out here tell people that mountain range, don't go over there fucking around because it's been, I don't want to get too deep into that. I know you see my comments. Might not. Don't see your comment. I just literally just looked down and saw your comment. What's your comment, brother? I'm about to get up off this thing. So you got 2 minutes to drop a comment and let me know what's your comment. And who are you to be so motherfucking demanding? I know you see my comment. Like you my old lady or some shit. I'm just saying, man. What's your comment, sister or brother? Let me know, man, because I'm about to get up off this thing. What's your comment? All right. Macaholic says LA is the same way. They have tunnels underneath the city. Not like out here, man. Listen, not like out here. The tunnel system out here, right? But you're right. Certain parts of LA does have that tunnel system. Young Joe says, no, we don't need you to go to the mountain, crazy man. We need you to educate us on it. I'm not going on it. I'm not going near it. I ain't going around it. One day I'll probably drive by and say, hey, yeah, this is for my partner Joe. That's the mountain range right there. But I ain't fucking around over there. Mike Not said, hey, man, I typically don't. Hey, man, go play with some kids, bro. You done made it. God damn. You done made another page to come over here and get my attention, bro. I'm starting to think that you GAY. I know who you are. Everybody knows who you are. You continuously make these different pages to come over here and get Bobby Ye's attention. You just went and checked out my TikTok, bro. You acting like a female. This is crazy. Bro, I'm starting to think that the room. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Hey, man, I'm about to get up off this thing. Y'all step and be blessed as you play upon the Bobby WAJ, Bobby WAJ, too black, too strong. We all we need, what we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it. All praise be to the Most High God. All power be to the people. I'm up out of here. The Ottaway says, what mountain range are we talking about, Yay? Okay, that freeway that you take to get to Cal Ranch. When you going up into Mount Charleston, that road that take you up to Mount Charleston, whatever that freeway is, that mountain range to the right-hand side, that mountain range right there, stay away from there. I forget what the name of that freeway is, but it's right there where, what's the name of that casino? Is it the Santa Fe Casino? I think it's the Santa Fe that sits right off of the freeway. Whatever that freeway is, when you go up and you go by Cow Canyon and all that, the mountain range that's to the right. That's the mountain range where old boy disappeared at. That's the mountain range that they advise people not to go over there fucking around at. Y'all stay up and be blessed, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And I'll be back at y'all a little bit later or sometime tomorrow. All praise be to the Most High God. What's up, babies?
What's up, baby? It's shit, yo, baby. I'm screaming out, why send y'all go crazy? I'm a project, baby. You know I'm crazy. I fuck her so good, she be like, hold on, baby. Nigga, your old lady. It's my new baby.
Okay, so here you go right here. It says, at Bobby Ye, this is what
I wouldn't have never got them teeth done like that. I keep my little Potter teeth before I go get them.
You are a fucking hillbilly, nigga. You got brown.
I rather had these than no shit.
You got brown teeth, nigga. This nigga be chewing tobacco. This nigga be chewing tobacco. Look at his little hobo looking ass. He got on the smoker.
You need to play the harmonica with a piece of sandpaper and stuff. That shit down.
Man, you got a fucking milk dud head. This nigga head look like a caramel dud.
You know why
that nigga that nigga Smooth Groove was trying to suck real big at the gym.
Oh, this nigga hold on and shit. This nigga up here.
If he catch you at the gym, I'm gonna fire your shit up.
Man, you would have got your ass. Man, I swear to God, you would have walked up next to me. I would have knocked your ass off that treadmill, nigga.
But shit, we'd have been viral. I had the medals on. They was going.
I can't even hear you, Milk. Your mustache big as fuck.
Milk, go to the gym, bro.
Radio. Can
Radio, you ain't been in prison, nigga.
Shut up, white boy. What you mean radio, white boy?
Stupid ass white boy.
Nigga ain't thinking don't listen to the woods in here, bitch.
Straight up, nigga.
You got a male groupie behind you. You got a male groupie behind you taking videos.
Fake woods, nigga. Shut up.
You hiding in Washington. You hiding in Washington, bro.
I've been in LA for this whole time.
Yeah. Now what you gonna do? Milk, bitch? You ain't gonna leave up.
Yeah.
Do you see personally?
Man, he been out here for about 2 months.
I got it. Hold on,
Come on, brother.
And you didn't do nothing to him, Smooth?
Nigga, ain't nobody gonna do it to me, nigga. Buster.
And you didn't hit him in his head?
I knock you out.
Outside. Hey,
You won't knock. You
I
too
be
little.
outside with everybody.
5'4", brother.
You too little to knock me out. You too little.
You 5'4", brother.
Bro, you little
Hey.
and skinny, bro. You
Brother, you
malnutrition,
5'4", brother.
bro. You eating kick cereals
Hey,
from
listen,
Wick, bro.
Hey,
can't
you
fuck with me.
5'4", brother.
You eating cereals from Wick, bro. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Hey, y'all ain't
And
seen niggas is kind of hanging out. You know, you see Trooper, Jack 5, me, Odium Slim, shit, niggas kind of.
Nah, I know that, bro. I know that. I'm just fucking with you,
I
bro.
was about to say that y'all peep Jab hat.
Man, y'all shut the fuck up. All this peace
bro,
treaty
get
ass
this
shit.
goofy-
Y'all
get
nice
this
ass
goofy-
Shut the
niggas.
fuck
Hey,
up,
bro,
nigga.
you
You
got-
don't even count no more.
He
Nigga,
got
you
put
done
on
dropped
in
out
prison,
twice.
bro.
Man, hey, this
Nigga
nigga.
dropped out twice.
He got, hey, Odium Slim,
Man,
bro,
you got
do
fucked
respect him? Do you respect him getting put on in
All
prison
you
or
good
not? Just
pictures.
be real. Just
Look,
be real,
man,
Odium.
let me talk, gang. All you look like you was sucking dick, like getting up and getting up. You the only nigga on there.
Your shit fucking up here.
Yeah, the girl turning off
My
his
shit
Wi-Fi,
fucking
that's
up.
why.
The veneers
Okay.
blocking the reception.
Bruh.
You gotta get some good Wi-Fi, nigga.
The girl changed the password. You gotta log back in.
So I press 5. Oh. I pressed 1. It was 0 first, and then before I did some bullshit.
He got a call.
Hey, no, he had that dude. That dude was back there recording him and shit like a groupie. Like, they gotta get that shit together, bro. Whoever was an ODM Slam. All I could think about is Donkey Kong when I see him, for real. Like Donkey Kong
That
64.
nigga Diddy
That's all I
Kong.
could
He
think
Diddy
about.
for anything. Diddy Kong.
Hey, you can hear me now?
Damn,
Yeah, I
he
hear
gotta
you.
eat booty. He gotta eat booty to stay in somebody's house. That's crazy.
Who?
Speaking of eating booty, shit, what's up with your homeboy eating ass at the thing? Why you lick the lady butt like that?
Oh, ATM Richie, yeah, that's Milk Boy.
We pressing for a DP or
Man, I
something.
wasn't even.
You pressing for a put off.
He got to get put on though first.
All right. You got to get put on first.
What was going on?
Hey, why was you trying to fuck Young Woo at the gym, Smooth?
Oh my God! Why do you think I always say the gayest shit, bro? I said the gayest shit, bro.
This nigga,
That nigga really.
this nigga was looking for a
That right there,
boyfriend.
that was just a pull up in the temperature check.
That
That was
nigga
for him.
always saying some gay shit, bro.
Man,
Hey, that
I'm
was
a
for him.
fan.
Always want to
You a
post
fan,
first.
nigga.
That was like prime
You the
example.
fan,
Nigga,
nigga.
slow down on posting. You know, he posted it just coincidentally.
Man, I
I
would
was
have
right around
grabbed you
the
by
corner.
your bald head and I would have left your bald head with lumps.
Maurice Shellman.
Nah, they got the
Felony.
Wow.
Damn. It's a lesson though. Just we can hang out with gang members. I've never been so happy to like be a law-abiding citizen. Like, damn.
Yeah, jail.
Who? Almighty.
Shut the up, man. You faking. Why you
Wait,
say
he's
free
locked
him like
up?
you didn't know?
No.
He's in jail.
Why you just say free him like
I said free sus.
No,
like,
they don't
get
say
it.
free
We
sus like
did
bring him
say,
back.
yeah.
No, yeah, he in jail.
Brody,
For what?
This call is from a federal prison.
Oh man, you talk about 6ix9ine. This calls from a federal prison.
And just do great things to help people out there, and just stay out of bad areas.
And don't carry weapons.
Yes, ma'am, and don't carry weapons.
I'm sure you've been told this before.
Yes, ma'am.
One of our members is saying Munchie B was picked up on the 16th, and basically he had a court date today in Inglewood at 8:30 in the morning.
When it's time to get dope, I take off. Before the feds get the dope, I take off.
Now, over the years, Adam has been accused of running a police-style platform over on No Jumper. And while many people may say that that's true and some may say it's not, what's evident is like a lot of people who become co-hosts on that particular platform end up getting locked up and going to jail. Now, this isn't something that started just now. Like, there's been several different incidents that we can point to say, like, damn, like these individuals actually are really catching cases, either leaving No Jumper or during the time where they're actually employed at No Jumper.
Crip Mac got arrested, obviously, everybody knows. He got arrested, and then we were all thinking that it was just a regular state case. Because he doesn't have any acts of violence. He hasn't like used any guns on anybody. He's never used that. And right now, the feds picked up the case because they're making him out to be like a career criminal.
You know how much time they're offering?
If they try to make him a career criminal, it's 15 minimum.
Is there anything you would like to say before I sentence you, Mr. Hurd?
Last thing I want to say is all the great stuff I was doing with the homeless and the convalescent home. And I'm going to continue taking care of my workouts and also take care of my newborn baby girl and just do great things to help people out there and just stay out of bad areas.
And don't carry weapons.
Yes, ma'am, and don't carry weapons.
I'm sure you've been told this before.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the judgment of the court that the defendant, Trevor Hurd, is committed on count 1 of the indictment to the custody of the Bureau of Prisons for a term of 33 months to be served consecutively to any prior or subsequent state court sentence. The court recommends the Bureau of Prisons conduct a mental health evaluation of the defendant and provide all necessary treatment.
Now, while many people accuse Adam of not being there to support Crip Mac in another court case, in this particular situation, Adam would actually show up to the courthouse during his sentencing, and he would actually record this as well. He would do a whole vlog about the sentencing of Crip Mac.
All right, 33 months, which it could have been way worse. It could have been closer to 10 years. And I guess the idea is that with the 33 months, federal charges, he has to do like 85% of it or something like that. And with time served and everything, he could be in the halfway house in a year and a half, they're telling me. And he could be in the halfway house for like 6 months. So he could be fully back to normal life in a little less than 2 years. That's what they're telling me. So let's hope that's true. Family seemed pretty happy. Family got a little scared there because the judge was talking kind of crazy. The judge was making it sound like it was going to be really bad. But they did stipulate that he's not allowed to wear any gang insignia. He's not allowed to fraternize with any gang members. He's not allowed to drink.
Let's be honest here for a second. Adam 22 has actually recruited individuals from the inner cities that allegedly have some type of gang ties or they have a story that's adjacent to the streets. And with that being said, some of these individuals may or may not still be living this lifestyle. But a lot of people will say, well, hey, it's Adam's fault. Adam is, platforming these individuals where he knows that some of the things that they could say could possibly lead them to incarceration. While other people will say that it's those individuals' fault for getting on his platform and actually engaging or speaking on things that could possibly land them in jail.
Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to them?
So,
the club, when you sweated them in the club?
Yeah.
Dude, and Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you at him.
No, yeah, they sent that because I called Ross. I'm like, Ross,
boy, this shit get crazy.
Drop off the 50,000 and we're going to let Meek live on Crip. So Ross dropped off the 50,000. And so me and the homies, we go back. He stopped answering the phone.
Hold on, Chuck.
Stopped picking up and shit like that. And we were like, what you doing? Like 2 days later, he called me. He was like, oh, nephew, where you at? And I'm like, nigga, where my money at? And he was like, oh, I needed it for bills. I'm like, what? Like, because that's some weird shit. And then he stopped answering the phone because I'm trying to pull up on him. Like, bro, you got to come and see me. And then it's like, we were doing a TV show like a while back, right? And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Although Loose Cannon wouldn't necessarily be a co-host of No Jumper, he actually made several appearances on No Jumper, and he was saying some things that a lot of people really thought was out of pocket. And to be honest, he basically told on himself. Now, this story that he told about Rick Ross and Meek Mill, it ended up landing in the paperwork. And though it's obvious to us because apparently we can read, this guy, Loose Cannon, still somehow in his mind felt that him talking about that on the podcast had nothing to do with him being in jail.
Okay, listen, the stuff that was said on the podcast don't have nothing to do with a charge. I have a complaint. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a complaint, it's just hearsay. So when it comes down to the whole situation is who got caught up. Where in the paperwork it says Loose Cannon gets caught up by this and this and this and this, right? They have to use a complaint or whatever like that to pull me in. When it came down to a murder that's on the case or whatever like that, don't have nothing to do with Loose Cannon. When they have something to do with gambling and the allegations and stuff, don't have nothing to do with Loose Cannon. You get what I'm saying? Even the case where the complaint with me and Big Useless, right? You have to understand it have nothing to do with nothing on the podcast.
Yeah. So you saying a lot of stuff you were saying you ain't really got nothing to do, but on the paperwork they are quoting shit that was said on No Jumper podcast though.
Yeah, of course, because people would take a part of a line or a story or something like that,
Yeah.
and then it could be something similar to it. It don't even have to be nothing that's factual.
Clearly, Loose Cannon is currently in denial about his involvement in this indictment, as well as how things he said on podcasts actually came back to bite him in the ass. Now, along with that being said, what we aren't going to deny is that one of Adam's most valued pieces was taken off of the chessboard in this same sweep.
Nigga on 6 I don't give a if you got paid for the nigga last month. I don't give a about none of that shit. Because you not from the
Throwing
city.
a little extra salt on
Yeah,
it.
you not from the city and you keep on popping in on politics that you wouldn't do on penitentiary yards or county jail. So don't get on the streets popping it like you can even have a say-so about what the fuck go on up here.
Popping politics on the penitentiary yard. Okay, I like that.
You can't
alliteration.
do none of that.
I just talked to them like 7 times already.
And that's like similar to.
That's why your nose and some business.
And I wasn't
that
even
don't
putting you
even
on
got.
blast like that. I was
you was trying to like.
No, I was alluding
get
to
in there and get out of there.
But I was trying to help you understand.
You can't help me understand.
What I was trying to help you understand.
Yeah, homies.
was-
A nigga
was
like you could never help me understand.
I don't know what that
nothing about
means.
life,
I
nigga.
don't know. Then I don't know. I feel like we might have a lot more common ground than you might not realize.
Probably not.
Maybe not.
Probably not.
Oh, hood, nigga, stop tapping me, cuz.
Tom, what's
about
up?
that shit, nigga.
I know, bro.
I'm gonna stop tapping me, nigga. Nigga, they gonna see this real interview. You be with me all the time, cuz.
I know. Look.
I'm hood, I already crashed shit.
Bro.
Now, although Brick might have been talented, he might have been very energetic on the platform. He brought a different side of No Jumper to the camera. But with all that being said, Brick Baby still couldn't escape his fate. And just like previous No Jumper affiliates or No Jumper hosts before him, Brick Baby will be picked up on federal charges. Now, WAC 100 had been on the platform stating that Brick Baby had caught a case for a long time, which Brick Baby always denied and said he got some type of DA reject, and there was no case, nor was there a court date for him for possession of these weapons. But on the same day they picked up Loose Cannon, they would also pick up Brick Baby, aka Zaire Mitchell.
Go ahead.
King Snitch.
I just backed you up and said it's not your fault.
It's not my fault. I just want to say that I was just as astounded as many of you to see this news come down. Especially, it feels like the cops want to be part of the narrative of the podcast last night. They saw how good it was doing, and they were like, we got to swoop in here. So I just want to say, free Brick Baby, free Loose, even free Big Uterus. We need all the Crips back on the streets. How do I feel about it? I feel very, upset. Like we spent the last fucking 2 years building up Brick Baby, making people love him. And it felt like the podcast was like reaching a climax. We're like 4 or 5 episodes in a row that had like 100K plus. Last night we had more viewers than we had on the No Jumper show in the past couple years. And it's just like, damn. But I'm not gonna lie, that whole time, people make a big thing out of it. Wack has tried to bring it up a million times, but Brick got his house raided about 2 years ago. They allegedly found an AK. I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's what Wack was always saying. And when that charge never got filed, Wack's argument was, oh, you must be a snitch because it never got filed. But then the other theory that we all heard in the background was like, oh, well, what if it's going to get wrapped up into a federal indictment? Because then it would make sense that the cops would like pass on it for a couple years to let shit build up. So it seemed like that's my guess for what they got on Brick, because I haven't seen any of the paperwork that says anything really about what Brick or Luce are being charged with, you know? So that shit is all still kind of up in the air of like exactly what they were doing. Like one part of it though, I will say is that I'm shocked by how little of this shit is news to me, because like the whole Big U murder thing, the last Adam and Wack podcast is about that exact thing. Wack was talking about the whole fucking time. 600 talked about it a million times. And then some of the Luce and Brick stuff or whatever, like even Luce's came on the podcast before. I could say this because it's out there. It's on the podcast. And he said that he used to be the muscle for Big U doing what? Extorting weed dealers or whatever. And like now we're reading the paperwork and you're like, oh, that was real, because it says it right here in the fucking paperwork that that's what they're coming down on. I think in Luce's head, it's like, oh no, that was 2-3 years ago. So I could talk about it. It's all good.
Losing Brick Baby from the No Jumper podcast definitely was felt on the podcast as well as for the viewers. But at the same time, you still had Almighty Suspect, Munchie B, and Young and Hefe. But unfortunately, all three of these individuals would also find themselves in legal trouble.
Yeah, jail for real.
Wait, what?
Yeah, jail.
Who? Almighty.
So I thought, oh man, you faking? Why you
Wait,
say
he's
free
locked
him
up?
like you
No,
didn't know?
no. He's in jail.
Why you didn't say free him? Like
I said free sus.
No,
like,
they don't
get
say
it.
free
We
sus. Like,
did
bring
say
him
that.
back.
I'm back, chat.
Brody,
One thing they don't say though, all these
Like,
dudes that go to
cases,
jail
so-
on No
Living the
Jumper,
dream,
they
huh?
be having
Like the
extra
court,
shit
but they
going
just, like,
on.
kept him type
But one of our members is saying Munchie B was picked up on the 16th, and basically he had a court date today in Inglewood at 8:30 in the morning. I don't know if he's capping just for some attention, but it's possible.
It doesn't sound right. But
Why?
It's because what was
Nipsey getting Munchie getting arrested with a gun?
well, I feel like
Impossible.
what
I
sus.
agree.
No, that's not
I think we
impossible.
would all know.
We would have heard about that.
We would all know.
When Munchie B
Munchie hits the county, we gonna know.
Munchie B hits the bounty.
We gonna know.
You don't think that's gonna be news? Like,
We gonna know.
you don't think that's gonna get back to the No Jumper sphere? And
Everybody gonna know. Trust me.
Listen, I'm the guy who platformed Loose Cannon. I have a very loosey-goosey attitude towards the truth.
Go research and figure out if Aunt Hefe is locked up right now.
I don't know his last name. I know his first name.
Showman.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Josh probably could look it up.
Anthony.
It ain't gonna be in the system that early. I'll tell you that right now.
No, it's been hours. Yeah, it is.
It might
That's
could be.
Maurice.
Huh?
No, you don't need no birthday. You just put Maurice. Damn it.
Show
Am I
me.
doxing blood?
No.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever.
it's not
Show me.
doxing him. Oh shit.
Maurice Shellman.
Nah, they got the
Felony.
Wow.
Damn.
Felony for what? It doesn't say. It
They
doesn't
don't
specify.
say no more. It used to say. But I could tell by the bell amount. How much the
Yeah,
bell amount?
77th.
L.A. Robbery and Homicide Division.
Oh no.
No.
That's the agency description.
That's bad.
It's 77th Street, bro. $1 million bail.
The
$1 million
division.
bail doesn't seem. I mean, that's what they gave Chud.
No. That's
only $1 million bill in LA is just
Yes.
$1 million. That's a hot one, bro.
Munchie B is currently out and won't be serving time for getting caught with those blicks, while Almighty
Getting caught with
Suspect
those
on the other hand,
blicks.
received a 4-year sentence, but he said that he was actually going to try to get into an honors camp so he can come home early. Now, in Hefe's situation, he's in jail for a body, and he's going to be fighting that for quite some time. But this is just like the pattern of the No Jumper host. And, one could blame it on like, well, these hosts are from the streets. These are the things that they're into. While others can say, well, Loose Cannon did say this, that, and the third while on the
I go with
podcast.
the first
Those
option.
things ended up in a federal RICO. Now, in the latest incident, Jay Hood, someone who actually made a name for himself by doing jail vlogs from inside the penitentiary, actually, he recently just joined the podcast. Now, one of the most memorable moments is when him and Spody Face actually stepped outside for what we thought would be a fade.
I really don't.
I don't.
I'm not about to go back and forth on.
I'm not going to back and forth either.
Yeah, me neither.
Dead home, what that supposed to mean?
Damn,
Oh, what like you seem like you got an agenda. Like what
we can squabble, hood, man.
You said what?
We can squabble.
Nah,
that's easy
come
call,
on.
bro. Are we go around the
Let's
corner?
just pod, man.
We go around the corner.
Call, bro.
Or we go around the corner. We win.
That's easy call.
All right, and then there's to talk about.
Let's not talking about.
All right, yeah. I'm done talking about it, bro. We gonna squabble after the bro. It's cool.
This escalated quickly.
No, it ain't escalating. This regular program, fool. We ain't.
That's nigga. That's PC.
No, that ain't. That's what nigga. How me calling you for a fake PC?
Nah, we could have did that on there. You online doing all that.
I'm not online, bro. This is a conversation that brung up.
Nah, it seemed you should have.
Bro, come on, call me a PC again. Squabble right now, bro.
Bro, come on,
let's go.
Bro, this is
Whether
or not they squabbled or not, it's still up in the air. You got conflicting reports from both sides. One side saying there was some type of altercation where a blick was pulled. The other side saying that nothing happened and they just talked some things out and came back and sat down and finished the pod. Now, with all of that being said and discussed, Jay Hood recently made a video and said that he was not only placed on an ankle monitor, but he felt like them people was trying to set him up.
Who don't know, right? I got put on an ankle monitor. I don't know why. I've been doing good. I haven't had no police contact. Haven't been violated since I've been home. I've been home almost 6 months. Out of nowhere, they decided to put me on ankle monitor. Now, I feel like it's a setup, right? I feel like they like, man, why isn't he messing up? We figured he was going to catch another case by now, or, maybe they seen some of my content. Even though everything is a skit, content is what it is. It's content, right? But I really don't know why they did it, but I'm gonna bless. I'm gonna call it a blessing. I'm gonna say it's a blessing, right? Because now this is like a reminder of what I just overcame, It's a constant reminder of how quick I can go back.
While self-reflecting,
Yo,
I
Chad.
think that the things that was coming out of Jay Hood's mouth sounded as if, he was really ready to change. Like a light had turned on in his brain and he felt like, whatever I'm doing, whatever they're seeing, whatever I'm presenting online for them to see, to use against me, maybe that's not such a good idea no more. Maybe, this ankle bracelet is the sign for me to get myself together because I just was looking at forever and a day in jail. And I don't want to go back to jail.
Jay Hood is back in an LA County jail. The little homie called me, you know what I'm saying, from blasting fools and said that he 2 cells down from Jay Hood. You can hear Jay Hood screaming down a tear telling me what it is and what it ain't. Is he good or is he ain't? There's a lot of things going on with this name, Jay Hood. What you in there for? Because, the first time he went down for the whole thing, he made it back out here to these streets. Big podcasting at No Jumper. I just want to put it out there that Jay Hood is yelling down a tear saying he got a violation. Jay Hood had the ankle monitor on. He got a violation. He in there, and he said that he got told on.
Do I believe Jay Hood is as valuable to the platform as some of the other individuals that went to jail? No, not close. Suspect had a long history with this No Jumper platform. He had a lot of memorable moments on the platform. Young and Hefe, he brought, a new personality to the platform that a lot of people liked, even though he nearly mispronounced every word that he was saying. As far as Brick Baby goes, Brick Baby, again, he was the guy that helped keep No Jumper up when T-Rail and all them left at him for dead. And while Munchie B is still on there, I do believe that Munchie B is putting himself in a position of vulnerability by staying on No Jumper. Not saying that Munchie should leave, but there's things that takes place while Munchie is there that I feel is putting him in a jeopardizing position to maybe say some things or react to some things that he may or may not need to do while on camera. With all of that being said, though, man, No Jumper has a history of having hosts come on and hosts go to jail. One of the hosts that I even forgot to put in this video is Foresters, who actually went to jail several times while dealing with No Jumper. This thing is, you know, something that's like a revolving door. If you went into the streets or you in the gang lifestyle and you're doing podcasts, just remember what you say or what you associate yourself with online could land you in somebody's jail. So after all of that, you know, I think people have come to the conclusion that, you know, this is something normal for people who associate themselves with No Jumper to end up behind bars with cases, federal or state. And while, you know, I can't say like I see what people are saying, also see the same things and the actions that these individuals that's on No Jumper is actually partaking in too. So if Adam is able to benefit off of these individuals temporarily until they go to jail, whose fault or who's to blame for that? Is it Adam for creating a platform for them to actually come on and, you know, talk themselves into a prison sentence or walk themselves directly into a RICO case? Or is it the individual who's actually doing the walking and the talking's responsibility to not put themselves in situations where things they say on the podcast may end up with them being charged with a crime?
All right, Chad, I'm going, man. I'll be back later.